Hi, everybody. It's Vera, and I specifically would like to talk about the topic of emotions and about the topic of allowing emotions. Because what we oftentimes tend to do is to push away, really push away what we don't like to feel, right? So if there's like a lot of anger going on, sadness, grief, all of these emotions that are a bit more heavy, we are trying to push it away. No, this is not how I should feel. I should think positive. I should be positive. And I want to move us away from that kind of thinking, because what's really important is that we start to move into feeling and not pushing away. Because only once we feel, we have space to create different thoughts, different neurons in the brain. Because the brain needs us to move into feeling. Otherwise, if we suppress emotion constantly, the brain doesn't have enough chemicals to process and actually tends to be more negative. So if you notice that you're sometimes going into this spiral downwards, like this tendency to be negative and to focus on the negative, then maybe you need to move more into feeling and allowing what's there. So if you feel very depressed, then just embrace it. And I know this is going against probably what a lot of people think, but I would say jump in it and embrace it. If you feel like a lot of grief coming up, jump in it, embrace it. But also know that this is temporary, but that it has and needs to be felt, it needs to be seen. But jump into that feeling, into the feeling that is coming up. I know my times when I start doing that, for instance, when I was depressed as well myself, I just was like, you know what? I'm allowed to be depressed. I'm allowed to have not figured out my life. I'm allowed to eat a lot of junk food and overeat, for instance, because I would always like judge myself if I overeat. But I'm allowed to overeat, and like I just would embrace it and like, all right, I'm now gonna go fully in it, but in a conscious way. And what if whatever is coming up for you right now, you can let go of the resistance, let go of the need to feel any better way? Because first we need to start feeling, giving it space, because it's there for a reason. And then we can change our way of looking at things. Then the brain has space to change our perspective. So maybe explore yourself this week. Have a look at your own feelings. What is it that you're trying to resist? What is it that you're not allowing yourself to feel? And what if you could give that space? All right. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. You can also send me a private message. Let me know if there are topics you want me to talk about or elaborate on. But I definitely wish you a beautiful rest of the day.